Good afternoon, everyone. Tractor Man 44 here. You know, you always get involved in projects, at least I do. I was doing a little concrete work or getting ready to do some concrete work at my daughter's house and kind of ripped my leg open a little bit. It was only about 4.5 inches long, wasn't too bad. But I had to go to the doggone doctor, see if I needed any stitches on it. So me and the wife were driving down the road in the car and we saw this old guy. Oh, he wasn't old, he's about my age. And some kid pushing this motorcycle out by the road. And I looked at the wife and she looked at me and she said, "You think they're throwing that away?" And I said, "Sure looks to me like they're putting it right out there by the by the edge of the road, free to a good home." So she said, "Now mind you, I'm bleeding. I got blood and guts coming out of my leg, going all the way down, soaking my sock and everything." And she said, "Do you think you ought to go back and talk to him?" I said, "Heck yeah, man." So I made a U-turn up next driveway or so, and flipped back down there and walked up, knocked on the old boy's door, and said, "Pardon me, sir, but about that motorcycle out there." He said, "Man, you can have it if you want it." I said, "Well, heck yeah." And then I showed him my leg and said, "Well, I can't get it right now because, I'm going to the doctor to see if I need stitches. So we all got a good chuckle out of it and pushed it back under his carport. And then I called my son later that evening. He and I went over and picked it up. The next day, the old boy come back down and brought me the title. So anyway, let me show you this little jewel. It ain't a whole lot to look at, but what the heck, neither am I. But what we have here is, I don't know if it's rare or not. It's not a CB or a CL. It's a CD, as in David, Charles David, or Charlie Delta, if you want to go with the military designation. But it's a CD 175. It's a 1968. It's showing 4,700 miles on it. The last inspection sticker you can see down on the left front fork is 1975, and on the back end it's got a University of Missouri student sticker from 1975, 74-75 season. And the old boy told me that it had been setting in a shed for essentially 43 years, and I kind of believe it. It kind of looks like it. It is not stuck. I've got the key in it. I went ahead and sprayed gear lube inside the chain guard, to kind of get the chain to be a little more flexible, and put some air in the tires, and tires held air. Of course, I'd never drive on them. I'd probably have to put new tires on it, of course. But at any rate, I'm just going to clean it all up and do one of those first start videos. The guys that get a barn find, some old car's been setting for 30, 40 years, and put a little gas in it, put it back and fire it right up. Well, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put a little gas in this thing, and I'm going to kick it once or twice and hope it's going to fire right up. But you know what? I don't really believe it's going to, so I'm not even going to. Let's just dispense with the baloney. I'm probably going to go ahead and pull the carburetors off of it and clean the carburetors and go ahead and I already looked inside the fuel tank, and the fuel tank is definitely rusty, so I'll have to put a temporary tank on it. I'll just hang a lawnmower gas tank on it with a bungee cord or a zip tie like you usually do, and see if we can get this cotton picker fired up. But I think it's going to be a sweet little bike. Haven't done any research on it or anything, but I mean, it's just a typical old Honda. It ain't nothing to them. It's going to be a points ignition, and just plain old carburetor. Or actually a pair of twin carburetors, I believe. Actually, I don't. No, it's only got one carburetor on it, so that's even twice as much better. Half as much trouble, so to speak. But at any rate, clutch is all free, throttle linkage is all good. So I'm just going to clean carburetor and put a temporary tank on it and see what happens. Wish me luck, everybody. This is Tractor Man 44, and I'm out of here for right now.